One night I was in my room, and the room was filled with the moonlight of a full moon. As long as I was alive, David would be alive. There had been a mass killing where 13 people had been killed. And the next day, I picked up the phone. Sorry, ma'am, to report that it is your son, David. And my world just fell apart.
It's not far from here that just a week ago today, 4 more bodies were discovered in a connected series of murders that now numbers at least 10.
February 18th, 1973, 1:15 a.m. Dear Jonathan, Steve Oliker has just phoned me that Dave, along with Rod Spector, was one of the 4 dead found in the Santa Cruz mountain cabin. I'm sorry to sound so cold, but I cannot express how I feel in writing. Love, Mama.
When I got the news, I felt really angry because they were taking a positive step, just getting out of the San Fernando Valley, and I sure could understand that. The cars, the asphalt, the concrete, the smog, it just had no soul to it. I was grieving about my lost boyhood friend who was your son, and you were in a deep state of mourning. And then we parted ways. I got your book, I loved reading it, The Light Side of the Moon. I found it very inspiring.
What I discovered is that once you have gone through something like this, you don't just live a life, you have to be truly alive. And it was in that moment that I decided that I was going to become a therapist and make a difference in the lives of people.
I was unhappy about my place in the world. My sexuality was still uncertain, and it was just painful. I had been a Broadway performer prior to seeing Ditta, and I was an anxious guy, and I didn't know why I got so mad all the time over things, very angry.
I come into therapy, and I'm stuck here. Slowly, the limitations of the past start to break away.
She used to use this picture of, the flower coming out and growing when you become free, and that was just a great image for me, because I wanted to be free of what was inside me that was driving me nuts and making me so sad.
What I've been talking about is what I call a childhood survival system. I use the metaphor of Snow White. Snow White is the fairest of them all, and the queen was incensed, takes one of her workers and says, take that child into the woods and kill her. When you say to a child, how do you understand that? Well, that's very simple. She needs to be ugly.
You participate in your survival system. And I felt like, I get to feel good about what actually is there rather than something internal that was holding me back emotionally.
After listening to Ditta and Kirby, I think it's possible many of us had a Snow White in our childhood.
As long as I was alive, David would be still not a body, but a soul, a spirit. I am free to have a life that belongs to me. My life, not the life that I need to be for someone else.
I have a poem in the back of my mind.